So now that you've defined exactly who your ideal client avatar is, what you next want to do is you want to build a place where your target audience can be able to come and gather. So going back to the same story that we've been using about the graphic designer that specializes for speakers, you want to create a Facebook group. Now, the reason why I love Facebook groups is because of a couple different reasons. One, billions upon billions of people are on Facebook every single day. And if you haven't noticed, Facebook is going ahead and it is pumping groups to the top of the list because it's looking to become a more collaborative, community-based environment. What Facebook allows you to do is every time you're inside of a group, you can see on the side groups that it recommends. And because you have a Facebook group, what then starts generating is you're going to start gaining organic and inorganic traffic that's going to come your way. We'll talk in further detail of how to be able to do both of those. But more importantly, I personally love free traffic that's being sent my way. While going ahead and building that community, you are now gathering a collection of your target audience in one single location. Now, here's the thing that needs to happen when people join Facebook groups. Facebook gives you an option of asking 3 questions prior to a person joining your group. One of the things I've always done, and if you check out any of my groups, is in those 3 questions, I'm going to ask them something very specifically. Step 1, I'm going to ask them, do you abide by the rules and conditions of the group? Therefore, you know that you're getting people that understand the rules, that understand the process of what you're building. Step 2, I'm going to ask them, where did you learn about the group? What I want to do is that this helps me check exactly where my best traffic sources are. Because if we know where our traffic sources are, we also know where to invest more time. Which leads to step number 3. I always ask for an email in exchange for giving them something. This is human nature. If you think about it, anytime somebody gives you something, you're willing to go ahead and give them something in exchange. It's kind of how we were wired and how we were taught. So in a Facebook group, I always ask for something in exchange for the email. The reason being is that I want to capture that email because email is currency. As I'm able to capture that email, I can then go ahead and add them to my email list and send them something in return. Hopefully, as they're on my email list, I can warm them up over time so that they begin to know, like, and trust me, so that when I go ahead and I actually do go ahead and look to present an offer to them, they're more than likely going to return it because of how much value I've provided them over time. So very simply, you want to create a Facebook group and you want to do a couple different things. Make sure that the group is private. The reason being is that public groups, anybody can see the information. And if I can already see the goodies you have, I'm not willing to opt in, which drastically decreases your chances of getting an email address. The other reason you want to keep it private is that it creates this kind of mystique. It creates a mystery. It creates curiosity so that you're able to get more people in. Now, a couple other settings you want to pay attention to is making sure the title of your group speaks to your target audience. So one of my groups that I currently have is called Entrepreneur Deals and Discounts. Entrepreneurs getting deals, getting discounts. What that teaches them is that I know where to go for this result, and anybody that's actually searching for entrepreneur the term in Facebook using local SEO inside of Facebook will be presented in my group. So you want to think of a name that is very SEO oriented that allows people to come into your group. This is where you're going to be able to host interviews. You're going to be able to stream live into a lot of different features that you're able to do to drive traffic without having to pay for ads. So that's what I have for you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.